So I can already tell feminists learned what happened to women in a Sharia law country. I can already tell that this is a reaction to another video.
Did you know
But
in
I don't
Islam
care.
women
I don't care. I'm going to add my 2 cents. I'll pause and maybe I agree with this guy, maybe I don't. But I'm going to pause whenever I got something to say or say it with him. But I realize that this is a reaction to a video and I'm reacting to that. But I don't care. Let's get into it.
Did you know in Islam women don't have to cook or clean? Plus, she doesn't have to work. She can if she wants to. Also, she doesn't have to breastfeed and she doesn't have to change her last name when she gets married.
Okay. So are you trying to say that because of all of those things that it's just automatically just the greatest thing ever over there?
Meanwhile, men, they have to take care and provide for their family. They must take full financial responsibility. Shelter, food, clothing, they have to make sure all needs are met. Even
Well, I mean,
if she's wealthy herself, she gets to keep all her money and she doesn't have to share it. But
isn't that anywhere in the world?
a man has to. Does this sound like oppression to you?
No, I mean, I don't know. That the whole women get all the money and whatever. Yeah. Women got. Never mind. I ain't gonna make that joke. It's not YouTube appropriate.
Honestly, I feel bad for the men. What do you guys think?
She forgot to say, according to Quran 4:34, that if the husband
Oh, this guy sounds like he either is Sahir, Sahar or whatever. He's either Muslim or used to be Muslim or something. Let's see what he.
asks her to clean and she refuses, then that's disobedience. What happens to a disobedient woman?
Probably the same thing as back in the day. He'd probably get stoned, and not in a 420 way.
According to Islam, first you need to talk to her and advise her. If she refuses, you need to separate beds with her. If she still refuses, you need to strike her gently, right?
Well, I mean, I guess I jumped straight to the worst of the worst, but I mean, I guess they kind of go about it slowly, but I don't know. I don't agree with it.
Islam allows you to strike your wife. That's according to the Quran. Oh, not oppressive at all, right? Not oppressive at all. I want to.
He obviously doesn't agree with it either, so he probably used to be, or maybe he grew up having to secretly be a Christian in the surrounding area there, but he definitely knows a little bit about
Prove to
it.
you how women in Islam are treated as we speak, shall we? This woman right here refused to listen to her husband, and this is how she's treated. What?
Oh no. I might have to skip that.
Watch.
We're gonna skip that. I am not I'm not getting in trouble here. Let's just say we already know what's happening. Oh. Yeah. Got a big old banner. This is what
Oppressive
we
at all. Listen
represent.
to Lily Jane, guys. Join Islam today and you will get a treat. Can somebody please explain
Yeah, join Islam today and you will be treated the best of the best. Just watch this lady who disobeyed.
to me why this woman is being beaten up by her husband? And I'm going to blur
Yeah, but thanks. I appreciate that.
the most of it because I don't want to get flagged. Watch.
Yeah, me neither.
Look at the fear in her eyes. What religion
That's why
allows
I was literally about to pause and say the exact same thing, but I figured I'd wait just a little bit longer. But yeah, who wants to be in a marriage like this? I don't want my wife looking at me like that, like she's scared of me. And I don't want to be scared of my wife either, but who wants to be in a marriage like this?
you to do this to your wife? Islam 434.
Well, why are we filming this? Like, are we trying to set an example for the next wife or for the neighbor's future wife? Or what do you get out of this? Like, if you're not compatible, then go your own ways, I guess. Maybe be more careful about. I'm gonna fast forward. Be careful about who you marry. If you don't like the way they do it, but you should never have to resort to putting your hands on them or physical whatever. Like, this should never happen.
Did you know that you don't have to cook or clean if you don't want to? But the man must
Yeah, did you know? Yeah, I like how he's mocking it. Like,
provide you. What's so impressive about this? Lily Jane isn't gonna show you these videos because they completely debunk her claims.
they don't just debunk, but they like would scare people off. Be like, oh, okay, well, I don't have to cook and clean here either. Like, it's not a requirement in America. They're acting like because they don't have to cook and clean that you have to over here. Like, it's just mandatory, or we're gonna treat you like that.
Take a listen
What
to
they
what this
like to
imam
act like.
is saying about women dressing modestly. Watch.
That is this not injustice to the girl who was raped and murdered? And I would say no.
Because you're a dumb motherfucker.
Because both the person who raped is undergoing a test in this world, the person who was raped also is undergoing a test.
Dude, what?
The person who raped is undergoing a test in this world, the person who was raped also is undergoing a test.
Undergoing what?
And let me explain to you that Allah has given guidelines to the women that they should dress up modestly, they should cover
You can't be serious. Like, this can't be your justification.
the complete body, except those parts can be seen that is the face. Now, if after giving all these guidance, and hypothetically, if that girl doesn't dress up modestly, she is dressed up immorally,
So the guy's not able to control his own actions. We must blame the girl for how she was dressed. I got one for you. Here in America, we got this thing where we don't care. And if you do that to my little girl, I'm going to do something to you. Just plain and simple. And because of that, not saying it doesn't happen here, because obviously it can happen anywhere, but because of that, the fear of, oh, if I have any intrusive thoughts like that, I better let them go in one side of my head and out the other, because I don't want to end up in somebody's backyard hanging out forever.
which people get excited and the rape is done. Who's to blame?
The person doing it. What do you mean, who's to blame? You act like you've done it yourself, and now you're just trying to like make it look okay. Sounds like you need to be taken to the backyard.
It is even the girl to blame. That doesn't mean that the boy has a right to rape. But besides the
You gotta be kidding me.
boy who committed the rape and murder,
No, it's a boy. What about a man? What about these men? Grown ass men. What about them? Tell you what, I can think of a few places to take them. Maybe take them on a fishing trip.
it is the girl who also has to follow the guidelines of the Quran. If she wore obscene clothes because of which the rape took place, then she is responsible. But if she wore normal clothes and yet if the person rapes, then it is a test for the girl.
It's a test. What's with all these freaking tests that you keep talking about? I got a test for you. How about you test and see if that works over here? Because I guarantee you, you're going to end up. I like to use some of the advice that Jesus gave. It is better to cast yourself into the sea tied to a millstone than it is to mess with the little ones, or to be cast, not cast yourself. Well, it would be better to cast yourself, but it would be better that you were cast to the bottom of the sea, tied to a millstone, or however that verse goes. Yeah, it'd be better for you to do that than to mess with one of my little ones, one of my family, anybody. I don't even care if they're little or not. If they're anybody in my family, you mess with them like that. And that way, you would wish that you were tied to a millstone.
But the girl, was she following the advice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by wearing appropriate clothes or not? If she was not,
Okay? All right, hold on. Pause. Time out. Let's say if she was, then who's at fault? What are you going to do about it? Because what if he says, oh, well, she had provocative clothing on, so that's why I felt the need to do it. But really, she didn't. Maybe he lied. So we're just going to believe him because it's a man? Like, what happens in that situation?
then she's to blame to attract the men to.
Did he just say what I think she said? What he said? What I think? Did he say that because even if she's dressed appropriately, but it's her fault because she attracted him?
Rapes, then it is a test of obscene clothes because of which the rape took place, and she is responsible. But if she wore normal clothes and yet if the person rapes, but if she wore normal clothes and clothes because of which the rape took place, then she is responsible. But if she wore normal clothes and
if she wore normal clothes,
yet if the person rapes, then it is a test for the girl. For the girl, was she following the advice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by wearing appropriate clothes or not? If she was not, then she's to blame to attract the men.
You heard the man, right? It's the girl to blame.
I forgot he was on here.
If she is the one who chose to dress in a way that's not modest, she refused to listen to Allah, so she's just as much to blame as the rapist. That
No deal.
is the logic that is being transferred to millions and millions, if not billions of people around the world. Does this seem legitimate to you?
No,
Did you
hell
know?
no. It seems like they need to leave that shit over there in whatever Middle East country that they're from, because they bring that shit over here and we're gonna thin them out real fast.